What is going on, everyone? Are the Houston Texans selecting a quarterback in the upcoming NFL draft? I bring that to you because, according to Aaron Wilson, the Houston Texans have had a top 30 visit with South Carolina Gamecock quarterback Spencer Rattler. Now, I did not expect the Houston Texans and Spencer Rattler to be mentioned the same sentence around draft time, so it begs the question, are the Houston Texans making a move at backup quarterback? Is Davis Mills, who is entering his fourth year in the NFL, his contract is up after this season. Are we seeing the end of Davis Mills as a Houston Texan? Will the Mills Mafia finally be put to rest? We're going to talk about it. If you were not in my Houston Texans Discord, what are you doing? Let me know if you want to be added down below, and I will personally shoot you the invite. My name is Ruben Calvillo, and I want to thank you all for watching today's episode. This is the 713 Houston Sportcast, where we drop daily Houston Texans content. So make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. And this episode was brought to you by my friends at Underdog Fantasy. Download the app, use my promo code 713HOU for a welcome bonus on your deposit up to $100. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching today's episode. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do you remember a couple of years ago, we were having the conversation about the Houston Texans potentially drafting Spencer Rattler #1 overall? Oh, how times have changed. Now some people are saying Spencer Rattler is a 4th to 6th round pick. When you go to his PFF profile, Rattler's time at Oklahoma was a roller coaster of high and low plays. But since transferring to South Carolina, he has become a more mature player. His preferred style comes in a shotgun formation with spread formations. Over 85% of his snaps were in the shotgun. He has adequate arm talent for the NFL level. Though his velocity isn't the top tier, he has clean fundamentals, especially in his lower half. His protection was terrible in 23, as he was pressured on almost 40% of his dropbacks. Despite that, his pocket presence is at an NFL level. Though he sees coverage well, he does struggle to see secondary defenders, linebackers, and safeties. He threw for 3,183 yards this year, 19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and a passer rating of 99.1. Let's go to his pros. Really good footwork. Feet are light and bouncy, a good base to start his throwing motion. Not much of a rushing threat, but he has a good enough feel for the pocket coverage to take yards with his legs when presented. Pocket presence is much improved from his Oklahoma days. Conscious to reset once moved off his spot, and not afraid to attack over the intermediate middle of the field. His cons: accuracy is good, but ball placement isn't at an elite level. Almost exclusively a shotgun quarterback. Arm talent is adequate, not top tier. Struggles to see additional coverage players, linebacker, safety, beyond the primary player guarding his receiver. And post-snap decision-making is still improving. Where to scramble, where to look, timing of getting to his next read. Look, Spencer Rattler, like I said, some people see him as a 4th to 6th round draft prospect. And if the Houston Texans take a shot at Spencer Rattler, I do not mind that whatsoever. And he is kind of similar to the play of C.J. Stroud. He talked about him being a primary shotgun quarterback. That's exactly what C.J. Stroud was when he was at Ohio State. They talked about how even though he doesn't run a lot, he is able to. That's the same thing they said about C.J. Stroud. What's interesting is where the Houston Texans would select Spencer Rattler, but I would not expect the top 5 picks for the Houston Texans to be quarterback. Maybe in the 6th round, we have, I think, 3 7s. It will be interesting to see what does happen with Davis Mills and what kind of trade value does he have. Maybe a 7th round pick, maybe a 6th, a late 6th. Me, Harley, and AD talked about it on the AFC South roundtable. With Davis Mills, man, you look back and you realize that he was the first quarterback, not even quarterback, he was the first player selected in the Nick Caserio era, was drafted with the 67th pick out of Stanford. He played 13 games his rookie year, right? We saw Tyrod Taylor come out due to injury, and Davis Mills immediately stepped up, had an opportunity in year 2. It was just damn bad. And now we are talking about Davis Mills potentially not being a Houston Texans in a couple of months. With that being said, guys, let me know your thoughts on the Houston Texans meeting with Spencer Rattler and your thoughts on Davis Mills potentially being gone. And for more Houston Texans content, you guys follow me for more. Go Houston. Have a very blessed day.